Friends, Namaskar. Savadi Khwab. We have gathered here to celebrate the Savarna Jayanti, our golden jubilee of the global presence of the Aditya Birla Group in Suvarnabhumi, Thailand. This is truly a special occasion. I congratulate the team of the Aditya Birla Group. We just heard Kumar Mangalam Birla ji talk about the commendable work the group is doing in Thailand and beyond. It is creating opportunities and prosperity for many. Friends, we are here in Thailand with whom India has strong cultural linkage, and we are marking 50 years of a leading Indian industrial business in this nation. This reaffirms my belief that commerce and culture have inherent powers to unite. For centuries, monks and merchants ventured out to places far and wide. They have traveled far from home and mixed with many cultures. May the bonds of culture and commerce keep bringing the world closer in the times to come. Friends, I'm eager to give you a picture of some positive changes happening in India today. I say this with full confidence. This is the best time to be in India. In today's India, many things are rising and many are falling. Ease of doing business is rising, and so is ease of living. FDI is rising, our forest cover is rising, the number of patents and trademarks are rising, productivity and efficiency are rising, pace of infrastructure creation is rising, number of people getting top quality healthcare is rising. At the same time, number of taxes are falling, tax rates are falling, red tapeism is falling, cronyism is falling, corruption is falling, the corrupt are running over for cover, middlemen in the corridors of power are history. Friends, India has seen many success stories in the last 5 years in various sectors. The reason for this is not the only governments. India has stopped working in a routine bureaucratic manner. Transformative changes are arising due to ambitious missions undertaken. When these missions are energized by the partnership of people, they become vibrant mass movements. And these mass movements achieve miracles. Things that were supposed to be previously impossible have now become possible. Coverage for basic necessities of life have reached almost 100%. Good examples for these are Jan Dhan Yojana that has ensured near total financial inclusion, and Swachh Bharat Mission, where sanitation coverage has reached nearly all households. Friends, in India, we face a big problem when it came to service delivery. That is the problem of leakages. The poor suffer most due to this. You will be shocked to know that for years, money was spent on the poor which did not really reach the poor. Our government ended this culture thanks to DBT. DBT stands for Direct Benefit Transfer. DBT has ended the culture of middlemen and inefficiency. It has left little scope for error. DBT has saved over $20 billion so far. You would have seen LED lights in homes. You know that they are more efficient and energy conserving. But do you know its impact in India? We have distributed more than 360 million LED bulbs in last few years. We have changed 10 million street lights to LED lights. Through this, we have saved about $3.5 billion. Carbon emissions have reduced as well. I firmly believe money saved is money earned. Energy saved is energy generated. This money is now being used to empower millions through our equally effective programs. Friends, in today's India, the contribution of the hard-working taxpayer is cherished. One area where we have done significant work is taxation. I am happy that India is one of the most people-friendly tax regimes. We are committed to further improving it even more. In the last 5 years, we have lowered the tax burden on the middle class considerably.